Hey guys, finally back over in Crushbone. It took a while to get here. We lost somebody. He's taking a break so he can get something to eat. Guess I'll bring this one with me. Not like I have much of a choice. Incoming! Actually, a couple incomings. I'm trying to get at least my armor so that I could fight back. I can get the rest in a second. I can get the rest of my stuff. Normally I'd leave something on my course, but no healer is going to come over here and res us at this level. Go ahead and loot, get this one to come in as well. Ah, crap. Great. Should be fine. These are relatively low level for most of these guys. All talking about food. Thankfully, I just ate. Otherwise, they'd be making me hungry. Come on, kill it already. And we got another pop. I wonder if we're going to kill around the same time. Wow, I actually killed that before he did. That's a surprise. He was doing more damage at the beginning of the game than I was. Crap. Got two of them. Lost quite a few people. Nearly the whole group. And at least one more of them wants to go ahead and head out as well, so... Yeah, neither here. I go ahead and loot it. I didn't get one while we were gone. Oh, wow. Thanks, bud. He was holding on to those for me while, wow, there's another belt there. I'll leave it for somebody else since I just picked one up. That would be sweet if you could get group experience. About half a bubble. Let's see, are they gonna grab this guy? Go ahead and get the key as well. Might be able to get my level before he leaves. Wow, that one hurts quite a bit actually. Wow, he's red. No, don't die again. Back up. Let them handle it. He's probably pretty low on his power since he was getting ready to camp. He probably didn't think we were going to be attacking anything. Let's see how much experience I get off of this one. There we go. Yeah, I would say snag him. I'm not the leader, though. Go ahead and sit down. I think he's using Bind Wound on me right now. Go ahead and loot this since nobody else seems to want to. And I don't want it to go to waste or have somebody else get it. What level is she? Man, so close to my level and yet so far away. Probably not the best place for him to go AFK. Who's leader anyway? That's not good. Let's see what happens if I try. Not me. I'm guessing it's him, because he's been here the longest. Now you will occasionally see high-level people here killing. They're doing that either for the belts or shoulder pads for their low-level character that they don't feel like sitting here leveling up real slow. Like, it kind of sucks. It takes away from people who could actually use the experience of the kill as well as the shoulder pads or things, but that one's even. I'm kind of low on life, but we can try it. Might die here in a second. But I do got lay of hands, and I remember it this time, so definitely will use it if I have to. Remember, when you use that, you have to be targeting whoever you want to use the lay of hands on. You can't just click it and have it heal yourself. There's another belt there, but I got the last one, so... Nah, better not. I was thinking we could just disband and start another one, but I don't want to kick him out just because he's AFK. You know, that's my friend there. We've made the group, our characters together, so I'm more than willing to carry him for a little while if I have to. Wow, she just killed both of those. There we go. Come on, give me my level. Still no level. Gonna get repop here pretty soon. Trying to keep the camp broken. It's a lot easier than pulling 4, 5, 6 guys at once, obviously, but not always a possibility when you don't have a healer. Kind of have to limit. That one's red. Now, normally I wouldn't bring them that close to the door because you can aggro the blacksmiths inside there. Go ahead and use it. Here we go. I didn't even have to move, he just walked right up to me. That's pretty nice. One of our guys is almost asleep. Let's snag this one because it's in the way of the walkers. If we have one of them get away from us because, you know, we just don't have any snare or anything like that, this is one of the ones that we'll add on. So it's good to clear that path out first before you move on to other ones. Gotta clear it coming. Plus, you need to clear the way so if there is somebody coming, they can get here without dragging 15 creatures to you. You can tell that guy's kind of a high level because he wasn't attacked by any of the creatures, he just ran right by. What's in this one? Let's get over. Oh no, he came over here. Incoming, incoming. There we go. Got 2 of them. Ah, welcome to the group, man. Now we just need a little bit of DPS. Yeah, another 2 DPS would be great. That would we'd be burning right through these things. About to get my level. Not that I get anything special at this level or anything like that, but I'm so close. Let's see, what is he? There we go. Man, look how much copper I have. I need to stop looting. Make sure they're not up. Usually you want one person, and it's usually the cleric because he has very little to do other than to heal. Keep track of, you know, whose turn it is to loot what. There guys are a little tough. They're red, I believe. Yeah, he's red. Should level me, though. Yeah, see, this would be a lot easier if we just had some DPS. I love it how the body doesn't disappear right away, it slowly fades away. Nice. Should definitely be able to take on harder creatures now. Let's see, these things should be respawning any moment, and they were both killed around the exact same time, so unless I'm in this room when they spawn, chances are they're gonna be spawning at the exact moment I walk in there, and I'll get both of them. Check in here and make sure. Could use that DPS. Now this guy is pretty high. I see a lot of people actually leave that spawn alone when they're down here. He's usually a Lego, but occasionally you'll get the lesser one, which is just the Orc Centurion. But he's still high level Orc Centurion. Yeah, I do believe she was just with us, but she went to go grab something to eat. Now we got 2 healers, so we just need some DPS. Kill this little guy. Almost forgot to shut this down. So not a lot of techniques that you need to really remember at this low level for pooling. It's just you want to get a real good feel for what your team is capable of doing. How if they're heavy on DPS and not so heavy on the tanks or healers, that may limit but not completely take out the chance of doing a Lego. I don't know where that guy's going. That was weird. It's like somebody was pulling him and I couldn't see who. Ah, crap. Hope the healers are ready. There we go. Not gotta lay hands anymore either. Okay, he got that one. Guess he's going to continue to tank it even if it's rooted. Would have been best to, you know, root it then back away. There we go. If he won't come to us, I guess we'll go to him. Adam, man, that's a healer saying that. We do have the druid, which is healing. Oh, he's almost dead. That was close. I need to make a button for that ad, because that does happen in fights, and it's usually up to the pooler or the tank to call it. Let people know that there's another one. Not everybody's always paying attention to that kind of thing. They have other things that they need to pay attention to. Their own timers, their buffs, things of that sort. Oof, look at all these corpses. I'll leave it there in case somebody needs it. That's the orc slaver. What about the centurion? Okay, it's my build. Let's see, what level is this? Blue? We could take that. Normally I'd give them time, but these are easy ones that we don't really need any significant amount of healing, and as long as I'm not pulling anything too hard, they should be good to med up and get some experience, because nobody likes to just sit there and get nothing while they're waiting. Wow, what a weird way to just randomly hit two people who had nothing to do with anything. And neither one of them was attacking or casting or had buffed me. And yet it just went right for them. Well, that would be 2. I'd give him a second to get a little bit more power. Okay, we can do it with 1. That one's even at level, I believe level 6 that I am right now. Does it look to be safe? Yeah, level 6. Give you an idea of what level range these creatures are. You see right there, she's a wizard. I told you guys when I was playing my Necro just how hard it is for wizards to not get the aggro. Go here and get this roamer. Run, you short little man. Oh, it looks so funny watching this guy go. There we go. That's easy. Lego up here that maybe I can loot, get something off of them. Rawhide leggings, that's kind of cool. Somebody died up here. Fort Pond. I can kill that. that there. What is that, a Lego? Earlier we were doing Legos, but they may just be a little bit too much for us at this moment. We'll see in a second. Get back up there and snag it. As long as the healer is the one saying one is okay, then I'll try it. That's usually who will have the actual final word. Everybody else can be in agreement. If the healer says, no, I don't think so, then argument's done. That's it. Oh, I wish they would toss another heal on me real quick for a pull like this, but... hopefully I only get this one. Incoming. Oof, this thing hurts. I'm not gonna make it. There we go. It's weird not wanting the aggro, but by switching it off, it gives the healers a little bit of chance to catch up healing me. Plus, he's a higher level, so he takes the hits better. So, you know, at later levels, if you're a tank, you're going to be the tank, you know? You're not going to really have to compete with other people. But for now, sometimes level really makes that big of a difference. So, you know, go with the person who's the highest semi-tank, you know, whether they're a bard or, you know, even a monk sometimes. Now, we've been grouping together pretty much for the entire Toon's existence, but he got a level more than I did, simply because I've died a few more times than he has, so he was just a little bit farther ahead. Come on. Now, pads are a little harder. You need 2 of them rather than just 1 belt, but you do get a lot more experience off of those than you do just the belts. So my suggestion would be to start off with the belts, and then when you start noticing a diminishing returns on the experience, to start going ahead and selling them, either buy pads or you know, just use the money for your next level spells and things of that sort. Gonna go ahead and snag this guy. Now you see most of the time I do body pulls. Click it again, let them know I'm pulling 2. I didn't know you could turn in 3 or even 4. I knew you had to do at least 2 though. Check the blacksmith here in a second. Let's go in here and see. Should be up. Slaver, that's right. I don't know why I keep calling him the blacksmith. Basically, it's whoever he comes in contact with, because it was a body pool. So I'm sorry about that, guys. That was my fault. I should have attacked him a little bit, then ran him in. Alright, cool. We got some people in here. We got one. And another one up over there. There we go. Usually the casters or clerics can find a pretty good spot in a room because there's only one doorway, so when you come in. But out here, I can pull from pretty much any angle. So finding a good spot can be kind of difficult for them. I probably should have waited till they healed me up. I'll hold pools after this. That's why I have so much copper. Somebody has split on. I don't actually like that one too much, so. Now, I'm not going to random. I tend to only random on things that I actually really, really want. I save the randoms. Because what I found is if you can go long periods, it may just be my imagination, but if you can go long periods without randoming, when you finally do random for something, I tend to get a really high number. As I said, it could just be coincidence, could just be my imagination. But for the most part, I found that that is the case. So somebody's up there taking our Lego. Ah, crap. Is he gonna train us? Guess he was hoping we'd steal it from him. I don't know, but it doesn't take that long to random. And I'm getting a little impatient. A little fooler over here doesn't like to wait. Which is, you know, why I tend to like this character, or any pooler really, after I've been playing my other guy for a while. I mean, if you've been sitting there like on a Necro or a Cleric, Enchant, any of those classes, you can get bored. You know, you want to get up, you want to do something. And this character really is all about moving. You don't really do a lot, you're not really doing a lot of damage and things of that sort, but... Oh wait, my life is kind of low, I don't want to do it on 2 at the same time. I guess he's talking about me? Okay. Figured, because I'm the only one with a name with the D starting. But he spelled it wrong, so I wasn't quite... I don't want to take a belt that belongs to somebody else. I'm not greedy. They're bonus experience in my position that I have, you know, and a little bit of cash if you really want to sell them, which you may need to do if you're having a hard time affording your spells. So these guys are probably up again. Problem is, by the time you see that they're up, they're getting ready to attack. Ah, crap! He probably saw me. Want to buy all pads and belts, so that's a twink right there coming in, or a high level coming in, buying all that stuff for his lower level. Guess I didn't even really need to tell him. He already knew that to heal me up, so that's kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Hopefully he still has a little bit more in his reserve. Okay, here's wishing me luck. No! I'll get too close to that door. Not a good spot for a wizard to be. She's gonna move any second, I'm sure. There she goes. Ah, this one's tough. There we go. You know, we're just tanking it, he's just healing it, but all that damage is coming from the wizard. There we go. And that's a red Orc Centurion, so I'm gonna hold off for a second, let him heal up before I pull that. Or not. Attack from behind, you do more damage. Both our healers are pretty close to being out of mana. One's completely, the other one's right on the verge. There we go. What we really need is just one more DPS, and I can't wait for Meditate at level 8. Let's come over here. Man, those Legos, I tell you, they take pretty much everything we got at this level. Later on, we'll sit up here and camp them, and they won't be nearly as hard. But for now, due to our level, you know, it's just... they're tough. They're a big fight. One that you have to get ready for. That is why they call it crack. Replying to the comments down below, because he's going to try to get breeze from that enchanter again, and because it makes such a difference, he said, and it does. But that's why people will go crazy for it. They have to have it. They go looking for their fix. up. Incoming slaver if I ever stop spinning. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. There goes another slaver. Somebody's pulling those. So somebody pulled them, and I was just letting them know to be careful because they will pave back to where they're supposed to be in the process of tagging anybody they see. Let's go ahead and pull these over real quick. I just have to keep an eye out. Make sure that we watch this little area. Should be plenty of time to let them know. 'Yeah, I'm not sure if they were still in it, like I said, or if it was just aggro when they were passing through, trying to see what was up and what's not. Try to give people the benefit of the doubt instead of jumping to the worst conclusion and starting a fight with people. You know, stuff happens. So if they do it more than once, well, then you know you got a problem. Druid looking for a group. See, nobody up back there. Got this going. So we got a good handle on this area. Like I said before, really the only thing we could do better is more DPS, or even maybe a bigger tank. Because if we had a bigger tank or stronger tank, we could have less damage taken basically on the Legos and Slavers, and then more power for the druids and clerics in our group to use maybe a little bit of direct damage spells, so it would even out that way as well. There's never just one class to suit your issues or suit your problem, whatever that may be. Train to zone. That's kind of hard to believe since this whole zone is camped so heavily. Stand in the fire. Oh no, I'm burning! No, I'm just kidding, guys. It doesn't cause any damage whatsoever in this game when you stand in the fire. If it did, my guy would be roasted alive. Let me look how big those flames are compared to this little dude. Is anybody in there? Oh, she's going there with somebody else. Wow, what's with these guys not looting these corpses, man? Just junk, but still. And we still do have one healer, the druid, so... Come on, nothing's up. Just endless running around as the tank in the set pattern. And as you see, oh, there's another wizard. 10 monk. I wonder what level the wizard is. Light angel. Ah, she's too high. Let's see, can I loot this yet? Nope, not that. Guess it's time for me to make some drastic runs over here. In fact, unfortunately, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this copper. Or I can destroy it. So I'm at 153 pounds, and I just lost like 20 pounds right there in copper. So you can see just how ridiculous copper will add up. And that's not even a lot of copper. If you're in some of these groups later on, you can get some serious, like 3, 4, or even 5K worth of copper. Let's see. Guess he's not back yet, fortunately. At least I can get this one. Wow, spawning right there. And that's another thing, if something spawns and you're so close to it that it should aggro but it doesn't, a good thing to do is not to move. Don't turn, don't move forward, don't move backwards. Literally do not do anything. And there's a good possibility that it won't attack you because you were already within that range before it spawns. So it doesn't happen too often. Most of the time they're attacked right away, but there are little bugs that you can kind of take advantage of when they do happen. Like I said, it is not something that's really going to affect the gameplay on a massive scale, which is probably why they never went back and fixed it. Or maybe they always intended it to be that way, who knows, but... I don't know who has lead, it's not me. Yeah, I got experience. Now, if he levels to level 12, that may be another story. Somebody pull the Lego. It took too long. tents camped? No, they're not. Oh yeah, look at that. 2 wizards? Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Well, they weren't up there a minute ago at the tents. I'll just keep an eye on it. Go. Wizards, man, we are not gonna be able to keep aggro away from them. And that's what happens. The healer gets the aggro if I go off at too low of a life. Thankfully, he was able to heal me up. Let's see. Yeah, so somebody's up here. Enchanter looking for Groot too. I wish I had something to pull. You know, like a bow, because you can get that hit off on them while you're running away. And they don't get those few hits that they're getting right now. Yeah. Level 11 wizard. His spells, I mean, come on, there's no way at level 6 I'm going to be able to pull it off of him. That's even if I wanted to. I mean, he's doing a better job tanking than I was, so shows you how much of a level difference, or how much your level can make a difference, I should say, when tanking these guys. Come on, guy. Right here in front of you. Of course, turn my attack on him might actually help. Now, it's not uncommon, especially at later levels, if you have a really good group, to pull the group, let them kill it, and before it's even dead, you're already running away to go get something else. In fact,